Hello, thank you so much for clicking on my video. Welcome back to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, welcome. Consider joining the family. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and remember the notification bell so you could be reminded when I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create budget-friendly DIYs that's easy to do. If you want to see some of my creations, keep watching. Thank you so much again for clicking on my video. I'm going to jump right into the first DIY. I have this pretty blue jean ribbon. I got this off clearance at Walmart after the holiday for $1.98. I have this pretty blue rose arrangement, and that was $1.50 at Walmart. Now these Dollar Tree items will be 4 packs of these long dials. I have this oval shaped wooden plank. Also from the Dollar Tree, I have one of the clipboards, the little wooden clipboards, and I will be using a stencil that I got out of Walmart, and you get a 3-pack of stencils for $2.97. My paint colors will be truffle and white chalk paint. I'm just popping off the clip because I do not need that, and I'm going to add some glue and then attach a dial, and then I'm going to continue that process by adding glue next to one dial and then adding another one, and I'm going to continue this step until I have this board covered. Now I chose this clipboard because it was the exact same size as the dials, and I didn't want to have to cut anything down. I wanted to make this simple and easy, and I will continue this process until the board is covered. I really like this idea because it created a really nice sturdy sign, and if you wanted it larger, you can just attach 2 of the clipboards together. Now after I add my last dowel, I am going to go add one more on the other side just to make sure that things look the same on both sides. And after I get that attached, I'm going to go in with that white chalk paint, and as you can see, everything is nice, even, and sturdy. I'm going to paint this entire sign. I'm not going to paint the back, just the front, because the back is nice and finished. And after I get everything painted with the white, I'm going to go in and dry brush over it with that truffle color. I just wanted to give it that nice, soft, dry brush farmhouse look. So after I get the desired color, I am going to paint that little wood piece with that truffle color. And then I'm going to take that stencil, think positive, be positive, and I'm just going to place it right on top of the little wood piece. I'm going to take my little round foam brush, and I'm going to dab the white chalk paint over the stencil until I feel like I have everything covered. And so I'm going up and down over the stencil, trying to make sure that it doesn't bleed so much, because sometimes with stencils they will bleed. So I try to just go in an up and down motion. And after I get everything covered, I'm just going to pour the stencil up. Now my cape is a little bit messed up. I'm going to try to straighten it out, as well as I'm going to close out the B and the P. The stencil had the little design, and I don't really like that, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in. And then next, what I'm going to do is add my jute cord. I'm going to add my hanger first. I'm going to add it to the sides of this sign, and then after I get the jute cord attached on the sides, I'm going to go ahead and attach some jute cord in the back, and I'm just going to wrap a few rows of the jute cord right around the top of this sign. And this also is giving the jute cord that I attached on the side for the hanger some extra security. And so then what I'm going to do next is just tack the jute cord down in the back, cut off the excess, and then I'm just going to straighten out the cord a little bit. And then the next thing I'm going to do is take that sign, and I'm just going to add some hot glue to the back of the little sign and attach it right on top. And then the next thing I'm going to do is take that ribbon and create a nice bow. And I'm just using a technique because, as you know, if you watch my channel, I recently started learning how to create bows. So I'm not comfortable yet, but I do what I can and what I know how to do. And so what I'm doing is just adding some hot glue to tack that jute cord down in the back. I'm going to fluff it out, and then the next thing I'm going to do is pull all of those pieces off of that floral bunch I have because I want to attach them separately. I'm just going to start adding my greenery down to the sign first. I'm attaching some hot glue just to cover up those little holes at the top, and then I'm going to take the rest of the greenery pieces and just add them around the top of the sign so that when I add my bow, you can see some of the greenery peeking out. And so after I get all of my greenery attached, I am going to go ahead and add my bow right in the center. And once I get that bow attached, all I have to do is add my floral. And so I'm just going to take the small one first, and I'm going to attach that. And I'm just going to take some hot glue. I'm going to clip that back off a little bit, and then I'm going to attach it. And then all I have to do now is add the large one, and this sign is complete. And I really love the blue. I think this turned out so nice. The Think Positive, Be Positive stencil isn't perfect, but it's fine with me. And I love how the dowels created a nice base. And so I'm going to get started on the next DIY for today. I will be using 2 of these wood houses from the Dollar Tree. I have a 4-pack of the clothespin little chalkboards. I'll be using some jute cord. I have another one of those Walmart floral picks, and I also will be using the same 2-color chalk paints. The first thing I'm going to do is glue these 2 houses together just to create a bigger house. I didn't want the opening, I just wanted a nice solid house. And once I get these 2 attached, I am going to take that truffle color chalk paint and I'm going to paint the entire house. After I get that truffle color painted, I'm going to go in with that white chalk paint, and I am going to dry brush over the entire house, giving it a nice little farmhouse look. And once I get that complete, the next thing I'm going to do is take my jute cord to add it to this house. So I'm just going to take some hot glue and attach the jute cord, and I'm just going to wrap it around this house. No special form or fashion. I'm just going to wrap it around until I get the desired amount that I want on here. And once I feel like I have enough jute cord, I'm just going to take some hot glue and tack it down and then cut off the excess. Now the next thing that I am going to do is I am going to add my little chartboards to the sign. Now I'm just going to pull off these little clothespins on the back because I don't need them. And then I'm going to line up the boards the way that I want to glue them down. Now I decided to take one of those Dollar Tree chalkboard hearts that you get in a pack. I'm going to add one of those hearts to the back because I decided I wanted this to be a 2-sided DIY. So after I get the chalkboards attached, the next thing that I'm going to do is add my floral on top, and I did separate the pieces so that I can attach them separately. And so I'm just adding my greenery and my floral to one side of the house, and then the greenery can just overlap onto the other side, if that makes sense. And then after I get the greenery, I'm going to add my floral. Now I do have another floral bud off of the other bunch, and I'm going to get that and add that because I do want this to be a 2-sided DIY, and so I want you to be able to see the floral on both sides. So that heart that I decided to add after I write home, I am going to get that heart, and I'm just going to attach it to the other side with some hot glue, and then take the little jute cord to cover up the hole And this DIY is complete, and I think this is so cute. And I love both sides. I really love the home. And so now I'm going to get started on the third DIY. What I'll be using is 2 of these little wood trays from the Dollar Tree. I have more of that blue jean ribbon and another one of those floral bunches. I also will be using some jute cord, one of those hearts, and the same color paints. The first thing I'm going to do is glue these 2 trays together to create a box. I love gluing these together to create these boxes, to create presents or floral arrangements. I've did this a few times and I love doing this for different seasons. And so now I'm just going to paint this using the white chalk paint. And after I get that done, I'm going to go in with that truffle color to dry brush around this to give it that farmhouse look. And after I get the desired look, I'm going to start adding the ribbon to this box. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to take that blue jean ribbon and I am going to add it to this box just like it's a gift. So I'm going to attach it from the top and then I'm just going to stretch it down. Now I didn't want this ribbon to go all the way to the bottom because it's thick and I didn't want it to alter how the box will stand up. And so after I get this side attached, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm just going to go under where I think I need extra glue to make sure that everything is flat. And then now I'm going to repeat that step and go the opposite way, attaching it from the bottom and then clipping off the extra ribbon and then tacking it down at the top, and I'm going to repeat that step on the other side. And now after I get everything tacked down, what I'm going to do next is add my jute cord. So with the jute cord, I am going to wrap that all the way around the bottom because the jute cord is so thin it does not affect the box standing up. So I'm just going to switch it over by holding it so I can go the opposite direction, and I'm only going a few times over the ribbon with the jute cord. And then after I get it wrapped around a few times, I'm just going to add some glue to tack it down and cut off the extra jute cord. The next thing I'm going to do is I added jute cord to the little chalkboard heart, and I'm just deciding how far down I want it to hang. I think I'm going to move it up a little bit, and I'm just attaching that with some hot glue. And once I get my heart attached, I am going to just add in my floral. So now I want to push it down in there, but I want to take some hot glue to make sure that everything stays secure. I ended up pulling that floral off of the bunch and cutting down that stem because it wasn't laying flat, and then I added some hot glue, and now the floral lays a little bit flatter and it's secure. And now I'm just going to write on the chalkboard, and I'm going to write "for you," and this DIY is complete. I think it turned out so cute, and here's another look of all 3 of the DIYs that I completed today. I absolutely love how the dials created this nice base, and I love the blue jean ribbon as well as the blue floral. Thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. I absolutely truly am grateful for the support you have shown. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment box below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And until next time, my friends, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.